button.
I didn't realize that Iron Man VR is out.
What?
It's not
I
out
saw it on
yet.
the shelf today.
No, it's not out yet.
Oh, I
Really?
saw it on the shelf.
No.
It didn't say coming soon. It said
Got delayed to May.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's delayed. I have it pre-ordered over
maybe
at,
in the
at,
United States.
at the best. Well, I'm pretty sure.
It's a soft launch here in Canada. CJ knows that's a thing. How many soft launches did you go through in Canada?
Many.
For PS4
Yes.
games.
What's happening? Okay. Whoa.
Oh my God,
What's going on here?
this is
Okay.
great. Just
This
Phil.
is fantastic.
I love that
So-
it's the old picture of Just Phil.
Yeah, just Phil. Well,
There it
yeah,
is.
it's actually not. It's not the same one I sent out though. It's
No, it's not.
Just one I
No.
found on the internet really fast.
That's me holding our
What's going
dead
on
cat on my lap.
What's going on with Satan's nipples?
Aw.
Why are they?
They're a
They're
little
up too
high.
high.
They're a little high.
They're a
That's
little
why
high.
he's so cranky all the
No.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So just to refresh the rules here, in case
Uh-huh.
you don't know it all.
Uh-huh.
So whoever's turn it is will call upon a celebrity.
Okay.
Okay? And so that celebrity
Uh-huh.
there will be footage of the celebrity talking as Phil does his impression. That's what's going to happen. on
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, this is high.
I mean,
Wow. Okay.
it's
High
not going to
production
match.
I don't care.
Yeah, I like doing.
That's
this
what
kind
Sam
of
Raimi
stuff.
looks like. You'd never
Yep.
know
Have,
it from
you,
his
have
voice.
you never seen what he looks
yeah,
like?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I know what Sam Raimi looks like.
What else did I possibly look like?
Okay, so Phil gives, a joke answer if he has one, and then
I
then
don't
he
have
answers
jokes.
for real. True. These guys are all completely serious.
And
That
then
is
we
true.
just say, I agree or disagree.
That's right. You agree
And
or
then
disagree.
if we're right, we get the square. And if
Circle
we're wrong,
gets
the
the
other
square.
person gets the square, or do we get to steal?
Now, the-
Okay, yeah. If you're wrong, the other person gets the square unless it's to win.
Okay.
You have to
cool.
earn your
Yeah.
win. But if you get the question wrong, the other person gets the square.
What about a tie? What happens in the case of a tie?
That is an excellent question.
Hmm.
Oh, the one with the most.
oh yeah.
It's going to be 5 to.
Oh, right. Okay. So whoever has the
whoever's
most spaces.
claimed the
Okay.
most spaces wins. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say fight to the death or something, which I
That
would have
too.
been all
We could
for.
do that.
Now, will we remember to actually put the Satan voice?
That I'm leaving in Mr. Johnston's hands.
So no.
He's got.
Hey, I did it last
6 weeks.
episode.
Yeah, but it's going to be really spread out this
Or I'll
time.
need
Anyway,
his guidance in doing so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited about this.
So
I
yeah,
wasn't
so
excited because
as
I'd
we go
forgotten all
through-
about it, but
I have a glass of water because I think I'm going to need it.
All right. So if X gets the square, boom.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Fancy
Okay.
schmancy.
Fancy indeed. Okay. I mean, okay. So ultimately, though, I want to put this on your YouTube channel when the time comes. So
Sounds good.
know,
Now, Seabake,
yes.
if I remember Hollywood Squares correctly, occasionally the celebrities will banter with each other.
no, Jesus.
We can do
We're going to
that.
be
Sure.
here for hours.
No, we're gonna be here
So-
for hours. Let's not be here for hours, maybe.
Let's see what happens. I say
Now that
we
Phil's
just-
the star, suddenly,
Yeah.
oh, what happened to needing to have dinner
Yeah.
with my wife?
Now we're gonna
Right.
ride.
Suddenly
We're gonna
that's out
ride
the
this
door.
crazy chain
Yeah.
into next week.
Right. Okay. So, are you guys ready to get started?
Oh, I'm
Sure.
ready.
As much I've been recording for 9 minutes now.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Okay. Well, we
Wow.
do have.
Wait, whoa, okay.
We do have an intro here.
Is that
All
is that
right.
the Duck Stories theme?
Shh. Don't ruin it.
Well, it's already ruined.
Welcome to today's celebrities who are absolutely not at all actually filthy at all.
From Sega Genesis Obscurity to Somebody Says Kitchen Guy.
From the Nintendo Switch launch game you never played, it's Timberclips Guy.
Harder to understand than me, it's vain.
From high-profile vaporware, it's Milo.
Bruce Campbell's friend, Sam Raimi.
From the greatest snack food commercials of all time, Macho Man Randy Savage.
From the books of Eternal Damnation, Satan.
From Goosebumps, Escape from Horrorland, Jeff Goldblum.
And from the Center Square, Bethesda, Just Phil and me. I am Greg Ford Mott, replacement of former Mott, who tragically busted at level 69.
And me, I'm Rich Grisham, and this is the new Hollywood, the Player One
Player One
Squares.
Squares. And now your host,
Chris Baker.
Thank you, Rich. Here we are today, celebrating 700 episodes of the Player One podcast with an amazing episode of Player One Squares. Today,
All right.
I have my contestants here: Chris Johnston, Greg Seward. That's all you need to know about them, really. We're not
Great to be here, Chris.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Pleasure
as
is all
always-
yours.
As always, this game's all about tic-tac-toe. Up, down, left, right, diagonal. However it goes.
BABA start.
Oh, who is that? Who just said that?
That was me. That was Phil.
was-
It was Phil. From the center square. It's just Phil doing a voice. I'm not one of these
Indeed.
other
Snippy.
celebrities. That was just me doing a dumb voice.
Okay.
So before the show, we figured out who would go first, and that is Mr. Greg Seward. So, Greg,
Right.
pick a square.
I'm gonna go for the center square. Just Phil.
Smart move.
Just Phil.
I'm clearly the
Hmm.
best.
Phil, on
Yes.
several occasions, you have
Uh-huh.
boasted of the success of a YouTube video that
Yes.
you posted 9 years ago, featuring
Ah.
12 minutes of gameplay from the Jack Specific Plug and Play Classic
Yep.
SpongeBob SquarePants Dilly Dabbler. Within
That- yes.
500,000, how many views did it have as of February 20th, 2020?
Well, that it's a little known fact. That's actually the most watched YouTube video of all time. Of all time.
Not true.
PewDiePie. I don't know if you've ever heard of that
Suck
guy.
it.
He wishes he had numbers as high
Hmm.
as my Dilly Dabbler.
Nothing
And-
matches the Dilly Dabbler.
My Dilly Dabbler dillied and dabbled in at 6,700,000 views.
Greg, do you agree or disagree?
I'm gonna say that's false.
X or O gets your O. O gets the square. It is 5.3 million views right now.
Oh,
That's
it's actually
That-
closer than I
that's-
thought it would be.
that's wildly inaccurate. I need to
O gets
talk.
the square.
I need to talk to my YouTube partners here because
Wait, am I O?
All right. Chris
No.
Johnston.
I'm
no, you're X,
O?
Chris.
I'm X. Okay.
Yes.
I'll take Sam Raimi.
Oh, welcome.
Sam Raimi.
Hello there, everyone. It's good to see you. How
Sam,
are you? Yes, Pat.
You know a thing or two about superhero movies.
I do. I've directed all of them.
Years ago, I myself,
Yes.
I told the hosts of Player One that I had seen a big blockbuster movie before it came out.
Oh,
And
was
I
it one of
quite
my
liked it.
films?
What film was it? You tell me.
The Hollywood blockbuster film that you saw before release?
That I saw before release. Yes.
Before release. Well, let me see here. I understand you love the superhero movies.
I've
I
got
also-
an interest.
I also understand that you love the Star Warriors movies about
Those
the
two.
space travelers through time and the universe. So I know you invited me here because I am the director of the Spider-Man from Beyond the Moon. But I think you're trying to trick us because the movie that you saw instead was the Star Warriors episode number 3. Look out, the Sith are coming.
Chris Johnston, what do you think?
I'm gonna say that's false.
It is true that I saw that early. However, I did not discuss that on the Player One podcast. What I talked about was the Avengers.
But I'm
Marvel
still
Studios'
right.
The Avengers.
I'm Sam Raimi. I know everything. I
X
can
gets the
see into
square.
your mind's eye.
Yes.
All right, I gotta lean in to see this stuff.
He's got to lean in, everybody.
Lean in.
Lean in. Get in real close. Take it all in. Bruce Campbell
X
wakes
gets
up
the
every
square.
day with me leaning in this close to his
Okay.
face. What? He's a
Wow.
sound sleeper, and I'm a curious lad.
Greg Stewart.
I'm gonna go with Bane.
Oh, yes. Hello there, Gregory. Nice to see you again.
What have you got in front of your mouth there, Bane?
This is my voice modulator to make my voice sound like I'm wearing the mask, which I wear at all times.
Bane.
Yes.
There's a friend of the show named Randy Maw, hacker alias Demonic Murray.
Oh, yes. A
I'm
good
sure you
lad.
know him quite well because he works in DC's gaming department.
Yes, Washington, D.C. makes the best games.
Which Twitter hacker alias did he hold onto before the actual host possessed it himself?
Ah, that's very interesting question. And I think that it might be, well, possibly Dormerbot. I know he was very active on social media back in the day. But it was probably Whimsical Phil.
Greg.
I'm so confused.
This is very confusing.
You should be.
So
Yeah.
Randy had a social media handle that is one of the hosts before that host had it. What was it?
Okay.
He steals identities, you see. A pretty solid
gonna
crime.
go- So Bane is saying it was Whimsical Phil.
That is what he is saying.
That's what I said, man. Listen.
Going to. I'm gonna disagree.
Bane is correct.
Ah,
Of course.
Randy held on to Whimsical Phil because he knew Whimsical Phil's Steam name, and because he was a fan
Yes.
of the show, he didn't want anyone else to get it. So
that was awfully
X
nice of him.
Very
gets the
considerate.
square.
This is good because I am a big online media personality. So
I feel like my strategy for this was all wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think this first game is going to be pretty short.
Maybe.
Chris Johnston.
I'm going to have to go Jeff Goldblum.
I
Jeff
think you're a terrible
Goldblum.
person.
That's
For the win.
Yeah.
Hello. It's nice to see you today. Yes, very much. Yes, I'm delighted to be here. This is very good. Very good. Yes.
Jeff, we know
yes.
you're a huge fan of cooking.
Oh,
you did on Funny or Die. It was cooking with Jeff Goldblum.
Absolutely. I love to chop and broil. Just those two.
Just those two things.
Yes.
Well, we have a special guest here today.
Oh, very
to ask
good.
you a question.
Please ask away.
Podcast pals.
Can you hear that?
First of all, congratulations on 700 episodes of varying quality. Anyway, I was just sitting here drinking a delicious homemade milkshake. And it made me think of a question. You know, back when I was a host of that podcast, I introduced you to a cookbook that focused on a very exotic ingredient. Do you remember the name of that cookbook?
I thought he was going to say, do you remember the name of that ingredient?
The ingredient.
Yes, I do seem to recall that particular book of recipes, and this ingredient of yours is one of which I am very familiar, having experienced it quite frequently in my younger days. The book in question, of course, was dubbed Natural Harvest. The art of cooking with
ejaculate.
That's an interesting subtitle.
I
Not
if-
so
if
sure
only-
about that subtitle.
If
So
only-
what was the answer? Natural harvest? Is that what you said?
yes, that is my final answer.
Chris
Yes.
Johnston, do you agree?
Yes.
or
I'm gonna
disagree?
say that nature finds a way. I'm gonna say that that's true.
That is true. Chris Johnston takes game number one.
Yes.
We'll be back after these messages.
Yes.
Oh,
very.
wait.
We have
What?
messages.
Yes,
we
we'll
have
have messages.
Very, very good. Yes. I am. What a
All right.
congratulations
Sure.
to you.
Yeah, these games can go pretty quick.
Yeah, especially when you suck.
Get good, Greg.
Oh man.
Your tic-tac strategy's off, man.
Yeah, I didn't stop to think about the fact that, he gets the square when I get it wrong.
That is true.
That was dumb.
All right, you guys ready for round two?
Ready for round two.
Do it.
Yes.
Hopefully it'll be longer than that one.
Okay, just so you know, I'm gonna do a little spiel, and then I'm gonna add in. Rich has his own spiel, and then so you're not gonna get all of that right now, but you'll get it later.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Welcome back to Player One Squares, everybody. Round two, as always, is the secret square game.
Oh.
Rich, tell them what they'll win. So Rich tells you what he win. Haha, funny. It's funny.
We all heard that.
For the audience at home, let's take a look right now. Who's the secret square?
Oh.
Chris Johnston, your turn.
Let's take Milo. Haven't heard from Milo.
Milo.
Hello there. Nobody's heard from me in quite some time, What with my game sort of being non-existent and whatnot.
Milo, you kind of look like the kid version of this guy, whom we all miss very much.
Greetings, Player One podcasteers. Old co-host and friend Greg, I miss Greg Ford here with a question for you. But first, big congrats on reaching episode 700. Amazing. Speaking of, how many of those 700 episodes did I... You know what? Let's not make this about me. Instead, I want to talk about one of the show's funnier moments that I remember from more recent years that involved Phantom of the show, Ethan Einhorn. He had recently picked up the HTC Vive and was going through the first wave of VR games. One that he enjoyed in particular was a sci-fi shooter in which the player fights off waves of enemies that kind of look like the endoskeletons from the Terminator movies. Anyway, upon hearing the name of this game, Phil joked that that was also the name of the Star Trek The Next Generation fan fiction. What was that game?
Well, let me see here. I'm actually quite a big fan of Phil's Star Trek fan fiction. It's got all sorts of lovely stories in it. And I believe the one game in particular, well, let me think here. Now, see, here's the problem, because Phil is quite a prolific fan fiction writer. Unfortunately, my father, Peter Molyneux, doesn't let me read much of them because a lot of them are a bit too erotic for me. I'm just a young lad. But I believe the one he's referring to is indeed an all ages fan fiction, and it's entitled Borg Attack.
Chris Johnston.
Borg Attack.
Borg Attack.
I'm gonna say that's not correct.
X gets the square. It is Raw Data.
Raw Data. There we go.
Well, see, I couldn't read that one. That's one of the erotic ones. That's
Raw Data.
Raw Data. That's a good game.
Peter would.
That's
If
great.
Peter caught me reading that, he would have given me quite the spanking.
I think that recently came out for PlayStation VR as well.
Oh, man.
Good.
Okay. Well, I
Greg.
mean, I don't feel like I have many options here. But I want to hear from somebody we haven't heard from yet. So I'm gonna pick Snippy.
Oh,
Snippy!
snip, snippity, clippy. Hey, Greg, you gotta be cut it out together with me. Clippity,
Mhm.
snippities.
Treat me right, Snippy.
I always treat everybody right when I'm cutting them.
clip to the snip.
I seem to be out of order here for a second.
You're out of order.
Momentary,
I'm out of
yes.
order.
Whole
This
court's
whole
out of order.
system's out of order. Clippity snippity, clip clip. Hard to ad lib for a character who just says snippy clippies. Clippity clippity. Clip 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 clop. I'm a snippy horse. Clip clop clip clop.
You're a snippy what?
A
Sorry,
horse.
I lost,
Oh.
I lost Snippy's-
Horse. What did you think I said?
I wasn't sure.
What
You're
are
not
your
talking
questions,
about
Snippy?
something that I'm not supposed to hear, are you? I'm just a wee little lad.
Clip clip snip. What do you got for me, Clip?
Where did? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, of
Clip.
course you don't know.
Cut it out
I'm
together.
not sure.
That's my
love-
my gimmick.
C-Big is literally looking all over his room.
No, I had it organized.
At
I was,
least-
I was really proud of my organization, but apparently
I feel like maybe you shouldn't have been.
Snippy.
You should have called on me. I could have ad-libbed way more during this downtime.
All right, hold
Oh,
on.
now
I'm
we're
gonna
looking
pull
at
up the
his
document.
desktop. What's going on over here?
I'm gonna pull up the document.
It's pure chaos, indeed.
Do we have to avert our eyes?
No. Yeah. Well, yeah. Actually, yeah. Avert your eyes.
Cover
Avert
my
your
eyes.
eyes.
Right about now.
Do I have
Okay,
to do it?
averting.
I'm covering. I'm not looking. Don't. I got my eyes closed.
Okay.
Clippity
Okay.
clip
It
clip.
should be safe
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Wait. What is this?
What?
That is.
I don't
oh,
know.
that was my intro that I didn't do.
What? Oh. See, wait, Doc.
Okay. Almost there.
Almost.
Almost ain't there though. Clip clip. Flippity snippities.
So, Snippy,
Yeah, that's me. Clip
this question
clip.
comes from Joshua, hacker alias Joshua Smith. I believe his
Oh.
actual name is Joshua Smith, fan of the show.
He should have been
you-
named Joshua Snips. Snippy Clippies. That's my gimmick.
You know something about Nintendo system launches, Snippy?
Of course, I was there for the most recent Clippy Snip
Indeed.
Snip.
What was CJ and Phil's major complaint about the Wii U Day One experience?
Oh, everybody knows that the big problem with the day one experience on Wii U was no snipper clips. Cut it out together. Clippity snippity. Clip
If
clip
only we had known that at the time.
clip clip cheree. A snippity clippy is clippy for me. Clip clip. This character sucks. But for realsies, their big problem with the experience was that you couldn't arrange the games in folders.
Greg?
I'm going to disagree.
O gets the square. Spending over an hour installing a day one software update.
Oh, that would suck.
Always a hassle.
The OS slow. So slow.
Although that was a good answer, Snippy.
That was a
Thank
good
you.
answer.
I'm very
That was very
clever.
convincing.
Clippity snippity.
Chris
Can you
Johnston.
cut out the folders?
Only if you do it together. Clippity clip. Clip clip.
Yikes.
Cut
I feel like I don't want to call in Snippy again.
Chris Johnston, what do you got?
Oh, geez. I feel like we haven't heard from Satan. So
It's
let's go ahead.
About damn time. Everybody loves the devil. That's me, the devil. How you doing
Yep.
there?
Doing
Just
great.
a moment, because of that last thing, I had to have to find. the stuff again.
We've
Okay.
messed things up now.
Oh, no.
There's
All
trouble
right.
a brewing.
Technical difficulties.
Technical
Yeah.
difficulty.
Satan,
Yes.
Oh, that's him.
we
I
have
am
got
here.
a hot guest for the Lord of Hellfire right
I
now.
love the warmth.
Hot guest.
Yes. Bring them on.
Greetings, Satan. This is Mike Nelson. And I'm not doing your bidding by lighting myself on fire. I'm listening to the Player One podcast, and I've been doing so since Greg Ford was fourth chair. Way back in episode 600, I came upon the idea of re-listening to the entire show in order from episode 0. Can you guess how long it took for me to listen to the entire show up until that point? Was it A, 100 days, B, 200 days, C, 300 days, or D, 400 days? Congratulations.
How many of those options?
Let me tell you about this guy right here. This guy, this Mr. Nelson, one of my favorite sinners. Oh, what a deliciously hoary denizen of the underworld this guy is. Lit himself on fire just to be more like his hero, me, the devil. He's the best. And then to put himself through a personal hell by listening to the Player One podcast all the way through. This guy loves torture, and to inflict it on himself, I got a place for him down in my kingdom of the damned, let me tell you. But to listen to all of that, all those podcasts, now see, I would have guessed 69 days. because of the sexual connotations of that number.
Yeah.
Or perhaps 420 days because it's so close to the devil's weed, which is my favorite of the weeds. But
Canada agrees with you.
Well, I certainly do. But if I'm being honest with myself, and I'm never honest, the Prince of Lies, they call me. Keep that in mind when you agree or disagree.
Wink, wink.
But I'm going to say that he was able to clear all of those awful shows in a mere 200 days.
Chris?
200 days. That's 3 episodes a day, right?
I don't know. You do the math.
That's a lot. That's a lot of podcast here.
Keep in mind, the devil knows what he's doing.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and agree with
smart move.
Satan.
O gets the square. 300 was the correct answer.
Prince of Lies.
300 days.
I warned you, Prince of Lies.
I shouldn't have.
It was right there, but
Shouldn't
you
have
trusted
done
the devil.
I did.
Yes, come, my child, into my fiery abyss. That's what I call my butthole.
I'll be right there.
Oh, yikes.
BRB.
All right. Well, at the risk of giving CJ another easy win.
Yep.
I gotta go with Phil for the win.
It's always I'm always the way to go to win.
Yeah, we all win when we go with Phil.
Thank you, Greg. You're very kind. That's why this show started getting good right around episode 9.
Yep.
Phil.
Yes, sir.
Whose last episode as a co-host was number 244?
Number 244. Now let's see. We've only had a few departed co-hosts. Well, it definitely can't be Ethan, because I swear Ethan's was around for like 1,000 episodes.
I took the words right out of my mouth.
At least that's what it felt like. I'm just kidding. Ethan, I'm playing. I'm just playing, buddy. My goodness. What was the 200 something?
244.
244. Don't need no more. You know what? That's got to be Dan Dormer.
Greg?
I'm going to disagree.
O gets the square and the win. 244 was Greg 40 Ford.
Look at that. Look at that. We planned it that way.
We'll be back after these messages. There was no secret square.
Who was the secret square?
I don't know. I forgot to do it.
So we just didn't find it then. It was clearly Skitchin, Macho, Jeff, Sam, or Dan.
I totally forgot to do it. Okay, so yeah, we got another commercial break.
Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of questions that aren't going to be asked.
Well, that means we can do another round sometime.
And we should try to dance around the board instead of just going right for the win.
No, not after I gave it to you the first time.
All right.
Yeah, look at that. Now that CJ lost one, he's all like, "Oh, maybe let's not play so seriously, guys.
That's right.
Why don't we just have some fun? This
Leave a
isn't
little
really,
room for me to win."
it's not really competitive. I was listening to Ninja lately, and he said if you don't get mad when you lose, then you've lost twice.
God.
Good Lord.
All right. So
Yes.
you guys ready for round 3?
Ready for round 3.
Yes.
All right. Welcome back to round 3, ladies and gentlemen. The deciding game in this episode of Player One Squares. Greg Stewart, it is your turn.
All right. Well, he's looking pretty lonely down there in the bottom left, so I'm going to go with Macho Man.
Oh, yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm really glad you chose me, Greg, especially right after Phil was doing the Satan voice. I mean, after Satan was talking. Oh, yeah. Because my voice is really raspy, too. And it doesn't hurt at all, brother.
You ready, Macho Man?
Then we got a
Art
question
thou
for you.
bored?
Macho Man, you seem to
Yes.
really like words that start with M-A, Macho Man.
Macho
How many
Man.
Mario games have been released on consoles during the many, many years the guys have been doing this show? Original games only, not counting ports or re-releases. Is it more than, equal to, or less than 10?
Oh, let's see in here.
That
The
question's from Joshua Smith again.
The Macho Mario, yeah, Bob Leguizamo, and the Macho King of the Wrestling Ring, Lou Albano. Wasn't really Bob Leguizamo. That was a that was a different guy. That was who played him in the off-brand Turkish Mario movie. But the Macho Man plays a lot of Mario games, and it was certainly fewer than 10.
You're quite the grammarian there.
I am the king of the ring and the king of grammar.
Greg Stewart, is it less than 10?
This is on all consoles, like handhelds as well?
How many Mario games have been released on consoles during the many years the show's been going on? Original games only, not counting ports or re-releases.
I'm going to disagree.
It is 10 exactly.
Oh.
So O gets the square.
You are correct.
Super Mario Galaxy, New Super Mario Brothers Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Super Mario 3D Land, New Super Mario Brothers 2, New Super Mario Brothers U, Super Mario 3D World, Super Mario Maker, Super Mario Odyssey, Super Mario Maker 2.
All right. Wow.
So O gets the square.
Thanks, Macho.
Congratulations.
Never go wrong picking Macho Man.
You can snap into the right answer. I guess.
Guess so.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, work.
Where are we going? Can I drive?
All right, this isn't working for some reason.
You know, I actually worked with the Macho Man in Spider-Man from Beyond the Moon. It's nice to see you again, Macho Man.
Oh, yeah, Sam Raimi. You are great to work with.
There we go.
There we go. Oh,
Of course, the Macho Man played Hulkster the Hogan, professional wrestler who fought the Spider-Man
Chris
in that
Johnson.
film of mine.
Chris Johnson.
You know, another square we haven't heard from this game. I'll go Sketching Guy.
Oh, somebody say
Sketching Guy.
Yeah,
Did somebody say sketching?
I did.
Oh, well,
Thank
I'm
you.
ready to sketch.
Sketching Guy.
Yes, sir. That's a little too
We
tricky.
have a question for you from our very own co-announcer, Rich Grisham.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Hey there, Sketching Guy.
you may or may not remember in episode 500 of the Player One podcast, so many years ago, I did a very, very, very long-winded introduction, which included me giving a snarky introduction to everybody's favorite person, Ethan Einhorn, in which I compared him to the bass player of what band when they accepted their awards to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame about 4 days after that bass player joined the band. Do you remember who that was?
Well, let's see here.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's sometimes they sometimes they actually answer or say good job. And I forgot that was all in one clip for Rich there.
Okay. Well, dodged a bullet.
Yeah,
sketched past a bullet.
That was grab onto the back bumper of a cop car and let's get you out of here. Now let's see. The band that he was referring to is the most bitchin' band around. That, of course, is the band that recorded the song Spicy Placenta, one of the classics on Skitchin for Sega Genesis. That's a real song, everybody. Look it up.
It's a real song.
It's a real song off the Skitchin soundtrack. Look it up. But I know that's not the band. It was Green Day.
Chris?
I'm gonna say that's not correct.
Metallica. X gets the square.
There you go.
Yes,
the square.
Skitchin.
Thank you, Skitchin guy.
Bitchin. Skitchin is bitchin', I guess.
All right, we're gonna try to get some more squares in here. So I'm gonna go to Sam Raimi.
Welcome back. Everything comes back to Raimi.
I lost your question.
That's
Give me just a second
okay.
Here. Here we go.
He found it. Lucky us. I had a whole thing about Bruce Campbell I was going to do.
Sam?
Yes?
We have a special question here for you.
Is it from Bruce?
From a fellow auteur.
Okay.
From Bruce Campbell. Oh no, I have an idea who this might be coming from.
Any day now.
I think C-Big froze. There we go.
Game was based around.
Froze? Oh, crap.
It froze.
We'll start,
Yeah,
we'll start
Back
over.
that up. Back that up.
Back it up.
All right. Here we go. A fellow auteur.
Hey, P1P crew. The last time I was on the show, you guys let me talk about a new game that I'd released. And CJ asked me if I was actually afraid of this event that my game was based around. What event was that?
Oh, I understand. Benjamin Rivers, of course, is a fantastic video game maker. He makes the games that people want to play. And, of course, the only reason that he's asking me, Sam Raimi, Hollywood actor and director and film star and film creator, this question is because this particular game is inspired by one of the events that happens in one of my many Spider-Man films. I refer, of course, to the Spider-Man Look Out, We're Coming Home, where the Spider-Man goes to a school dance at his homecoming.
Is that your answer, homecoming?
No, I just did that whole bit about homecomings. For nothing. Yes, of course. He made a game about scary homecomings.
I'm going to disagree.
High School Reunion.
Yes.
Oh,
that's right.
Bogus the square.
I must be thinking of the wrong guy. Is this the guy who made Fez?
Yes.
Okay, good, because Fez is based on my homecoming dance.
Can I just say these are the worst games of tic-tac-toe ever?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm enjoying this.
This is great.
I mean, just look at the board.
Well, no, but
who would
we
play
wanna-
like that?
Want to hear some more people?
Right.
Yeah.
That's respectable. Okay.
DJ
Chris
was the
Justin
one who
is
wanted
next.
to bounce around the board.
I wanted to bounce around the
I'm
board.
trying
Yes.
to open up some options.
So I think I'm gonna go with Bane up there in the right.
Can't stay away, can you?
No.
Who can blame you? I mean, look at me.
Bane.
Yes.
I would say that you are quite the household name.
Of course I am.
Yeah. But what guest host on Player One podcast once described a guest host as a household name? And who was it?
Describing one of the guests as a household name. Now let me think here. There have been many guests on this show over the years, but only one is a true hero to the people, known the world over. And I think you're trying to be a little tricky here, Christopher. Mr. Baker. Because that household name is you.
Wow.
Yes, of course.
So you're saying I said that I was a household name?
And why wouldn't you? You're an egotistical prat.
I'm going to go ahead and disagree with that.
X gets the square. It was our good friend Kenneth Slim Miller.
Yes.
All right.
Kenneth Slim Miller.
Slim Miller. What's happened to that guy?
Yeah, where is he?
Where is he?
That wasn't Jeff Goldblum. It was Bane.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Bane.
I can understand how you would get the two of us confused.
Yes.
Greg.
CJ has forced my hand here. So
have I?
By jumping around the board like he asked me to, he has now put me in a position where I have to go for a block, so he can't go for the win. So I have to go with Snippy.
Gotta block.
Well, of course I wouldn't go for
Yes,
that
you would.
easy win.
Yes, you would. You're an awful person.
Snippy Clippy, you fell for his bait. He snipped you, then he clipped you.
So Snippy.
Yes.
I'm going to give you 4 episode titles in the history of the Player One podcast.
Okie dokie.
I need you to tell me, I need you to clip out, if you will,
Clippity snippity.
the bogus one.
Oh, there's a fake one.
Oh.
There is one of these was not a title.
Okay.
A, I can't believe it's on television.
Mhm.
B, it all comes down to Jabberjaw.
Mhm.
C, sweaty briefs of a fallen soldier. D, Puppy Bowl Sunday. Which of those was not legitimate?
Now let me think here. Snip, snip to the clip. Which one of these am I going to clip out? They're four great titles, certainly. I'm kind of slipping into Sam Raimi over here. Snippy Clippies. Just a little. Here's a little trivia about Snippy Clippy guy. You know what I used to do before I was the star of the video games?
What was that, Snippy?
I would do brisses.
Wow.
Same name.
Which do you prefer?
Same name. I like to do both at the same time if I can. Snippy Clippies, cut it out together. The fake time. What was that? Read them again, please.
Sure.
For Snippy's
I
sake.
can't believe it's on television. Is
Yeah.
A. B, it all comes down to Jabberjaw.
Yeah.
C, sweaty briefs of a fallen soldier.
Yeah.
D, Puppy Bowl Sunday.
Yeah. Well, those are good titles. I know these fellows like to talk about puppies, and I know they love crappy old Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So those two are definitely in. I'm going to say I can't believe it's on television. Snip, snip.
I can't believe it's on television.
Yeah.
Greg, you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
O gets the block. It all comes down to Jabberjaw was the fake title. But it does all come down to Jabberjaw.
The only one I was sure of was the Puppy Bowl Sunday. That's really a complete crapshoot.
Oh, we got us a game going.
Yeah, what?
Oh my god, that kills me.
Christopher Johnston.
Yeah. What am I going to do here?
I know what I'd do.
I'll just go Just Phil.
That's me.
That's not what I would have done.
That's me. I'm right here. Yes, sir.
This one comes from me specifically.
Oh, you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
In my first appearance on the show.
Yes.
We discussed my very specific editorial responsibilities for the All Game Guide, where I got my start in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
You found some of my old work and quoted it back to me. Good luck, you're gonna need it. That's what it said in the thing that I wrote.
Oh, okay.
What game was this?
Oh. So this because you wrote about old video games like NES stuff.
Yeah, well, I wrote about all kinds of video games at the All Game.
It is the All Game Guide.
That's
it covers
true.
all games.
That's true, but
That's a fair point.
So you were writing about old games, and it was a difficult game because you said, "Good luck, you're going to need it."
Yes.
So I'm thinking that you were talking about Yoda stories, or maybe that Jar Jar's game. What was that Jar Jar game? That educational Jar Jar game? You know,
is that your answer?
No, I'm trying to do a joke answer because that's
hilarious.
the setup of the show. You
Hilarious.
goof. Jeez, you're supposed to be like, oh, the Jar Jar game. I don't know.
Jar's
I like
adventure
Star Wars.
Jar Jar's Journey.
Oh my goodness.
Jar Jar's Journey adventure book. That's the name of it.
No, you know what? The game you were talking about was the NES Ninja Gaiden.
NES Ninja Gaiden.
Yes.
Chris Johnston, what do you think?
I think I'm gonna have to disagree.
X gets the square. It was Star Wars Arcade for 32X.
All right.
That's a Star Wars quote.
Wow.
Good luck, you're gonna need it.
A Star Wars
Also,
quote. There you
solid
go.
advice.
That's a Star Wars quote?
It's Han Solo.
Does he say that?
Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Oh, okay.
See, when he says it like that, I can almost picture Harrison
That's
Ford.
I mean, like that's
He didn't
like
read it
Harrison
like
Ford
that.
was on
That thumbnail.
That's not a. That's a pretty common phrase. You know, that's appeared in more. Like if you had said, "I have a bad feeling about this," then I would be like, "Oh yeah, it's a Star Wars quote." But,
I think that's a pretty common phrase as well.
I guess I'm blocking again.
Yeah.
Jeff
Always
Goldblum?
blocking.
CJ lured me into the hole. Let's go around the board.
Always blocking. Always blocking.
Jeff Goldblum. For the block.
Jeff Goldblum here to block the win. Very good.
Jeff.
Yes.
I believe you said in a movie once.
I did.
That
yes.
Quality of life finds a way.
God.
We've got a special guest.
Yes.
With a question about that.
Yes.
I quit.
Actually, I'm going to put myself on mute for the moment because he actually sent multiple questions. I want to make sure I got the right one.
Okay.
Yes.
Where the heck is
we
mute?
need to make sure that we don't
Put
hear
himself on mute, but we're gonna see it.
We're gonna, but I
Oh,
can't.
it's-
I
oh,
can't.
it's this guy.
I can't. I can't lip read. So
I just ruined my levels and my pants.
Yes. There he is.
This is a great angle.
There he is again. Maybe
That's the angle he used in all the episodes.
there we go.
All right, this is it.
Okay. Very good. Let's
Here's a special guest.
Let's hear it.
Hey guys, there was a time on the show where I was talking really excitedly about having made an upgrade that dramatically adjusted my quality of life.
Yes.
What was that upgrade?
Yes, of course.
Many things to choose from.
That of course was the webcam that he put at that particular angle to let us see. No, I'm being facetious, of course. No, the item that Mr. Einhorn purchased to be improving his quality of life. Yes, life. Yes, life is great, and
Jesus.
and it is grand and glorious. It is a thing that we all have and in common. Of course, this miracle, of life is amazing. I am. It was a memory card for a Switch.
I agree.
O gets the square. Yes, 400 gigs. But I'll give it to you.
That is quite a fair amount of gigs. Gigawatties. Bytes.
DJ, I think you should go for Milo.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to block with Satan. Once again,
Father of lies.
Don't you dare lead me astray.
Finally, that's my jam, though, dude. I love it. Oh, Christopher.
Yeah.
Christopher crucified Jesus himself. Did you expect to have your life, your very fate, in the devil's hands? Because here we are. As
kind of figured it would come down to that, yeah.
Yes, it's in Revelations.
Satan.
Yes.
I would think that if anyone out there knows anything about zombies.
Yes. Why?
What game series?
Why would you think that?
What game series also involves?
I don't have zombies in hell. I have demons. Zombies are the undead. They're not in hell. They're all.
Don't you have something to do with it, though?
Why would I? No, that's a different department. I don't control.
Who handles that?
I don't know.
You don't know the logistics of zombies?
Look, I go in, I do my job, I go home. Okay? I don't deal with these other departments.
9 to 5.
Don't talk. Yeah.
Quality
I have a
of
life too.
Well, that's a little disappointing, gotta say. But okay, so what game series? Also involving a bunch of real life dead dudes. Well, dead now anyway. What game series did I compare Left 4 Dead to in my very first appearance on the show?
So you are comparing Left 4 Dead, the Valve game, right?
Yes.
To a bunch of dead people?
To real life dead people.
Real life dead people. That's gross. Gross and disrespectful, and I love it. Very
all right.
Deliciously.
Good, we're seeing eye to eye again there.
Deliciously evil. I love it. You were comparing the Left 4 Dead because there are 4 of those people in that game. Left 4 Dead. To the most famous group of dead 4 people in the world. And that is, of course, the Beatles.
I did say what game involving a bunch
of Beatles rock band.
Okay.
Why do you always give them these easy ones?
I'm very confused by this question. You compared it to a game with real life dead people.
Yes.
A game about real life dead people. I don't.
Yes.
I'm trying to think. I don't play a lot of games, you understand.
You can just say the franchise. It doesn't have to be a specific game.
And I'm trying not to be
it's a franchise.
It's a franchise now.
These bits are giving CJ time to Google on his phone.
Yeah, really. Jesus Christ.
So trying to think of a game series that stars real people who are also dead.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but Jesus Christ, help me out here. You thought I'd be asking that jerk for help, but here we are. Dead, Left 4 Dead, dead people. Crap.
You should stick with the Beatles rock band.
Seriously, but I'm pretty sure we all know that's not right. I don't want to give CJ too easy a
It's
win.
50%. No, 7. Wait. Yeah.
Don't
50%.
want to give him too easy a win. Oh man. Jeez, this is really. Oh boy.
Green Day rock band.
I know. Are they dead yet?
No.
Geez, crap. I can't even think of a plausible answer. I'm sorry, Greg.
Just look around the room. There might be some of them with you.
I don't have these. I'm not in a room with games because I'm the devil and I'm in hell. But even if I was Phil, all his games are out in the living room. I guess we're going with Beatles rock band.
Jesus. And I'm gonna go ahead and have to say that's false.
Smart move.
Disagree.
Smart
The answer was Beatles rock band. No.
The Prince of Lies.
Dynasty Warriors. It's a bunch of dead real life Chinese people.
See.
Wait, those were real people?
You don't know Lubu personally? He killed a lot of people.
Oh no, he's in heaven. He's in the other place. Because
okay, so yeah,
I can't believe this.
Clerical error.
CJ's got a horseshoe up his butt.
So Greg, it looks like you've got one choice
going
here.
With Milo for the win.
Yeah.
Milo for the win.
This is for all the marbles.
It's finally come down to Milo. It's Milo's time in the sun. Oh, hooray, hooray. Oh, everyone doubted Milo. Everyone said, oh, Milo's never coming out. Oh, Milo's not even a real game. Oh, Milo's all pre-rendered. He's not even behaving and reacting to what's being said to him. But here I am. I'm the champion. I'm the one who's going to decide the game.
That's true.
What do you think about that, everyone? Milo says y'all can suck it.
What part of England is that accent from?
The really made up part.
Exactly.
Milo, are you familiar with a guy named Paul Mattingly?
Oh, I've heard him. He's one of those funny fellows who talks on the internet.
Yeah, well, he sent a question just for you.
Oh, what a nice lad.
Yeah.
How nice.
He asks, as the vaporware creation of a habitual liar.
That sounds like Milo.
You must know what a pathetic and sad creep you are.
Oh, of course.
Ouch.
You are a creep for as much time as Rockin' Robin from the Tweets intro song Rocks in the Treetop.
Oh, right.
How long are you a creep?
Oh, well, let me see here. This, of course, seems like it's dependent on me knowing
the lyrics.
Songs from 1950s American rock and roll. Why would I know that? Now, when Satan was talking about the Beatles, I understood that. I mean, I've certainly, I love them Liverpudlians quite a bit, but I don't know much about the rock and roll of the Americans. But if someone's going to be rock and rolling, it's been a treetop, it would want to be doing it all night long, I would think.
All night long.
All night long.
Greg, what do you think?
I'm gonna have to disagree.
O gets the square all day long.
Oh,
is the answer. So O wins.
How did I not know that?
Greg Stewart wins the Player One Squares.
Greg congratulations.
You are the greatest Player One podcaster of all time. That's what this means.
Hey.
I agree.
Hey. Hey.
Chris, of course, is second best.
It was really just going to be you or me, Greg.
Yeah.
Because we came up with the show.
That's true. We did create the
show. We just dragged Phil into it.
So, thanks for joining us, everybody. This is never going to happen again. I won't see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye. Am I stopping the stream?
Yeah, you can stop the stream.